Hello. Today is March 30, 2021. Hope you're well. So this is going to be the third recording, and it looks like this might end up being a series entitled Living One's Truth, because last night just so many more thoughts were coming, and it's like, whoa, this is a big subject, and we're not pretending to have all the answers here, but just some information that might be interesting if for those of you who feel like this is something that resonates with you on some level. That's all. It's brand new because for most of us it hasn't been possible to be living our truth because of, we can think of all of the reasons. Oftentimes we're called upon to make decisions and not really make a decision, because if you're being coerced, it's not your decision, but nonetheless, we're called upon to do things and behave in ways that go against what we feel in our gut is the proper course of action or the right thing to say or whatever it is. And we just, over years and years of this, a lot of us don't like it, but it just becomes like, okay, so that's how life is. And that is one thing we wanted to kind of backtrack a little bit, because that could be another reason why people get to that point where they don't think to themselves, okay, I'm going to begin living my truth. But just again, we mentioned people get to a certain point when they see what's going on around them in this world, but also through our own experiences. For whatever reason, many people begin this phase because there's something is off balance in their own experience, something they're witnessing, something, whatever it is. It could be anything, but whatever it is, it reaches us on a level of almost like calling upon our truth. Like, okay, come on. Like that. Like you don't have to lie down and just go with whatever the thing is. And when it gets to that place where it's loud enough in us, we hear it and we respond and just say, okay, enough is enough. So, in the earlier recording, we had said it's things we see happening around us and stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be limited to that specifically. So that was one thing we wanted to kind of backtrack and just give a wider picture. And even what we said here, we can't cover all the bases, but just suffice it to say that the things get to a point where it's like, okay, no, for whatever the reason is. Okay. And then the other thing we wanted to kind of backtrack was the last recording we did, and we were talking about some of the challenges that will come along once we embark on this brand new experience of coming back to ourselves. And that's really what living your truth means. It just means living authentically according to what resonates with the way you feel, the way you think. Everything is in harmony, right? But we were talking about the challenges and saying that it's kind of testing us. And a better way of putting that would be to say it is exercising us. These challenges come to us, and they're kind of itty bitty heavy at first. They're just like, okay, here's some exercises, here's some experiences that are going to come up in your life now to get you used to what it's going to feel like to be living in your truth, to be that. And you're not going to get hurled right into, boom, you're a brand new, the new and improved, what always was meant to be you. It's not going to happen like boom. It's not a magic trick. It's a process, and we develop into it, and it takes time. And so, they're just, maybe they're habits or something, or whatever it is. We're not going to lay down any kind of rule or law or anything like that, because everybody's different. And we all know those things that work against us, whether they're things habits that we've formed, whatever they are. And for each person, they could be completely different types of things, but only we know inside ourselves. Or we notice some kind of behavior maybe that we've kind of just gotten used to, behaving a certain way in certain settings, and we feel like, that's not okay. I mean, I guess I wasn't committing a crime, but it just doesn't feel like where I want to be right now anymore. And so, maybe you have a hot temper or something like that. We're just going to throw one example, and, you haven't really stopped to consider the effect that it's having on the people around you, or a person. Maybe it's just one person that is just getting it a lot. Just cause that's just how you've been. That's just how you do your thing, or did your thing. And so, it's almost like now we're able to observe ourselves, and we're going to say in slow motion, but it's not literal. But it's almost like there's space between the things that are happening around us and our responses. There's space between it for us to see. Because sometimes we just knee-jerk react to things in life. We're just boom, 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 boom. This happens, you react this way. This happens, you react that way. But now, time is going to seem to slow down a bit for you, so that you can really observe yourself in a different way. Like you're looking down and seeing. And so then when, maybe you're justified in feeling the emotions that you feel, but you feel like your responses maybe are a bit over the top, whatever you're feeling, and it'll present itself. And so now this person is going to say something that's just not, maybe they even say something that's not intelligent. Like it's just doesn't make sense, whatever it is. And it kind of irritates you. But now you actually, you're seeing it different now. You're seeing differently. And it's an opportunity. So instead of challenge it, we're going to call these opportunities now. It's an opportunity for you to flex your muscles now in this new direction that you're moving into. And, so anyway, so stuff like that. And then there was another point too that we wanted to bring out, and it kind of went away. Hopefully I'll remember, because it kind of tied in with all of this. So as time goes by, you'll be able to, like we said, flex your muscles, and things will come along very organically and naturally. And it's kind of, I'm not going to go so far as to say fun, but it's nice. It's like a breath of fresh air to to see ourselves in a way that's different than what we've grown used to. And sometimes we haven't even really stopped to consider and see ourselves. We've just, like we said, we've just been moving in it. So it's good. It's good to be able to have these opportunities and show us the truth of what we're lugging around and stuff, or what we've been, how we've been and all that. Oh, it came back to me again, but then I got a text and now it went away again. We're going to go ahead and close this one out anyway, and we're going to start the next one. Oh crap. I wish I don't you hate when that happens? It's like right on the tip of your tongue. And if I hadn't gotten that text right now, I probably would have been able to continue, but no worries. We'll get it going on the next one. So as always, we want to wish you much love. Bye.